This is Dee with Divine L and Divine Needle. It is Sunday, October 17th, 2021. Deep breath, everyone. We do get through this. Topsy-turvy as it is. That's why I can stay somewhat lighthearted about what's going on and keep my sense of humor. Gabriel definitely has a sense of humor. But I'll talk about that more in the next video. Anyway, more results. I got a second hit on this reading, Revelations Prediction Tarot reading for the 1010 portal. Floating Fortress loses power in Holy See. This reading was about much more. Much more. Because my team, Gabriel and Ed and I, want you guys to know the truth. So do I. We all deserve the truth, don't we? We all do. 100%. So, that's exactly what we're going to give you. This is the Revelations readings. It's unfolding and showing you the book of Revelations in real time, just before it happens. Anyway, so the results. We'll come back to this, but this is the reading and the card layout. I'm going to come back to this and point out what they were telling me. So let's take a look at this. This popped up, and my team led me to this today. I do detest the news, but right now it's necessary for me to be led to certain things, and my team takes me where I need to go. Because I'm listening. My ear is open to the heavens trust, and it's open to the collective in general. Iranian warship fends off pirate attack in the Gulf of Aden. Pirates on 5 boats attacked 2 Iranian oil tankers. More floating fortresses. But were repelled by army vessels, authorities said. So these are oil tankers in the Gulf of Aden. And pirates attacked them. Check out the reading. Remember, we had a King of Swords. That's a tactician. Somebody you don't want to mess with, trust. The card of Aquarius. It is the age of Aquarius. He holds the sword of destiny, truth and clarity. And they are stunning tacticians. Don't get in a game of chess with one. Especially one that knows their power. Anyway, I digress. Somewhat. It's very relevant here. This Archangel Commander, Battle of Storms, right? Comes in with a destroyer, Shining Flame. Comes in fast, not messing around. Because they knew in advance. See, this is him standing on the bridge of that ship. A destroyer. Yep. Protecting the Iranian oil tankers because they knew. This man right here, he knew that those oil tankers were going to be attacked by pirates. Yeah, he did. He's definitely not stupid. Here you have the joined one. 2 of Cups. 2 oil tankers. It wasn't just one, it was 2. Just like 2 different ships getting stuck in the Suez Canal. Everything's connected. Everything is connected. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you really awaken. Like in full, vivid Technicolor awaken. Anyway, the burdened one. Because those ships are full of oil. They're burdened. They can't move fast. Right? And the ship's wheel, the fortress behind it. These are big, big ships. Damn big ships. Anyway, as you can see, the underlying energy, the captor, somebody trying to hold them captive. But the warrior comes in, a destroyer, with some destined karma. Yeah, and slays the demon. Remember that during that reading, in the beginning, we had boats. We had 2 people in a ship's hull with treasure. Well, oil's considered treasure, goods. First of all, we have the 2 ships in the Suez Canal getting stuck with treasure, with goods on board. And then we have oil tanker with liquid gold. 2 of them. And somebody trying to take it. I know precisely who that somebody is. Precisely who's behind that pirate attack. The cards don't lie, and neither do the gods. Trust me, they don't. Or you don't have to trust me. Or the gods. But we'll see who's right in the end. I'm always right. Almost always. And if I'm not, I'm the first one to admit it. Yep. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not wrong. And I'm 100% confident. 100. So, here we go. Here we go. So, the commander of Iran's navy, he's that King of Swords, terming the incident maritime terrorism. Remember, I told you in the reading, this is about maritime law. This is about maritime law. And it's also about much more. It's about the demon. That card came out twice. The devil card. Devil's in the details. And the details are who's really behind maritime terrorism and terrorism in general. Because there's plenty of proof, 100% factual, undeniable proof of who is behind terrorism, who's really behind it, and who's supporting them. Anyway, so this admiral led a group of army vessels that escorted the tankers, which included the Alborz destroyer. Just a minute. Wait. What's this? The destroyer. The shining flame. Remember I told you somebody got their ass lit up. That ain't no joke. Somebody definitely got their ass lit up. Because these guys knew that these guys were going to pull this crap on these oil tankers. And they lit their asses up. Leo card. King of Wands. That's the pirates. I told you in the reading somebody was going to get their ass lit on fire. And man, did they ever. Kawam! And guess what? The divine. That's the divine striking the tower. So guess who the divine is backing in this battle? Iran? Now, I told you guys, never stop asking why. Why would the divine back up Iran and their oil tankers and that commander of that destroyer? Why would the divine back them up? I don't think it's because they're the bad guys. Now, do you? Do you think that the god or gods would back up the bad guys? But wait a minute, Dee, wait a minute. The news tells us that those are the bad guys. Shh, you're not supposed to know the truth. As I've always said, this channel is 100% about the truth. 100. I don't lie, and neither does my team. But the news media does. And they've been caught doing so time and time again. Over and over again. And people go back to their daily lives in apathy. But what can I do? What can I do? Now, so this reading was about more than one event, but it's definitely about the same damn demon. The exact same demon that operates right under your noses and you're supporting. Totally unaware that you're supporting the demon. 100% unaware. We had the demon twice. Card 15, the demon, and the demon right here. 4 of Cups. Coveting. The joined one. Those 2 tankers. Why would these pirates, the Leo card, why would these pirates attempt to jack with the Iranian boats? Floating fortresses of liquid gold. Why would they do that? Never stop asking why. Why would they do that? Allow me to explain. The attacking boats were forced to leave the scene and their offensive was repelled through the timely response of commandos on board the vessels who shot at them. They lit their asses up, just like I talked about. Good for them. I applaud them. Light them up again, I say. Anybody that goes to steal anybody else's stuff deserves whatever they have coming. It is called karma for a reason. It's part of the holodeck to, right wrongs. Anyway, the two unnamed tankers passed safely through the area, which is now secure. These escorts are happening because of Somali pirate attacks. But you always must ask why. You must ask why. Well, I'll show you why. All right, allow me. Lebanon, Hezbollah, agrees to third shipment of Iranian fuel. Lebanon, those tankers are helping support Lebanon. Lebanon, allow me to refresh your memory, is directly above Israel. The countries border each other. Now, August 27th, 2021. Remember, I reminded you that my readings, they started showing me what was getting ready to come back some time ago using this Spirit Keeper's deck, telling me about future events. Interestingly, and the timing of those events and the numbers involved. Well, remember that explosion in Lebanon that happened in the port? Everything's connected. That was no accident. Mm-mm. That was no accident at all. Fuel tanker explodes in Lebanon, killing at least 28. The Lebanese army was distributing gasoline from a confiscated fuel tanker when this occurred. This was August 15th. Now, didn't the article say it was Somali pirates? African, right? Israel is an essential ally to Africa. Connect the dots, folks. Just connect the dots. It's very simple. This is dated October 12th, 2021, by the way. They've been providing essential aid to certain countries in Africa. Do tell. Now you know who the real pirates are, who's behind it. All you have to do is add 2 plus 2. If you dare to stand in your power and quit having apathy. Anyway, so Reading confirmed twice they were talking about two different events coming in the future. Highly accurate, I might add. I didn't realize I was talking about two events at the time, but they're talking about two events backed by the exact same country behind it all. And I just highlighted the word right there. Remember, Netanyahu addressed the American Congress. That's something that is generally held for the President of the United States to do. So why is the leader of a foreign country addressing our Congress? Always ask why. Wakey, wakey. John F. Kennedy wasn't kidding. He got killed for talking. Because he was talking about this right here. Yep, he was talking about them. Oh, looky there. Right over Africa. So who's behind the Somali pirates? Now you know the truth. If you don't believe in God or the gods, I suggest that you rethink. Because guess what? Saturn's out of retrograde, the Lord of Karma. It's also the timekeeper of the holodeck. Karma's coming. Bank on it. And an additional little message from above, if that's how you want to look at it, because they're actually all around us all the time. You're just not aware of it. They know everything you do. Karma's coming. Karma is coming. Now, this is interesting. I do watch other tarot readers. There's a reason. My team wants me to. They give me additional info in those readings, and those tarot readers are completely unaware that the divine is using them to talk to me. Yep. Remember, the pirates were represented by the Leo card. Lion of Judah. Lionsgate. Jerusalem. Israel is behind the pirates. Even the cards are telling you the truth. I don't have to step you through it. The cards themselves are telling. The divine was backing Iran. Why is the divine backing Iran? They're not that bad, guys. Wakey, wakey. As I said, the card of Leo. Israel. And here's the question to them. Heaven or hell? And this is the question to the pirates, including the ones working for Israel. Here's the deal, dudes. Heaven or hell? Tick-tock. Tick-tock, as Gabriel says, time's up. Tick-tock. If I were you, I would choose wisely. That little fire that got lit up under your ass. Yeah. That little fire that got lit under your ass out here in the Gulf of Aden. It's just the beginning. And you know what it means for everybody else? You're going to be set free. And as soon as you know the truth, that itself sets you free. You're going to be set free from these pirates. What do they call pirates? Scallywags. Yeah. And I just heard the song from Judas Priest. You got another thing coming. Yeah. Gabriel does like music. He does. So this whole area, the Holy See, the Red Sea, and the Gulf of Aden, well, this whole area is involved in that reading. This whole thing. Remember, they popped up Oman and Bahrain in that reading too. I guarantee you, this whole area has everything to do with the game Risk. And what is this country doing? Playing the game of Risk. Problem is, the gods are watching. And that means archangels are watching. And they don't like what they see. But the holodeck. I do want to remind everybody about the holodeck and the programming. How we behave right now and how you behave right now has everything to do with your future. And it has everything to do with this tarot reading. Leo, Israel, and all of you, make your decision. Will it be heaven or will it be hell? The archangels are definitely watching. They're definitely talking to me, and they're definitely talking to other tarot readers. They're using them to talk to me even. They use every method conceivable to talk to me, including other people. They do it all the time. You can ask people that are in personal contact with me if the divine doesn't use them to communicate with me, because they've seen it in action. They know it happens. Anyway, more to come on all this. I just wanted to do a secondary results video on that reading. There was 2 events coming, and 2 did come, and they were exactly as said in the cards. More coming, because more dots to connect for you so that you know the truth. Okay? Anyway, remember, you better pick your sides. It's important. It's really important right now, and how we behave in this challenging time. It matters. Also matters to engage our brains and quit having apathy. Apathy doesn't cut it. I didn't know. That's not an excuse. It's definitely not an excuse. Anyway, more to come. A big video coming behind this one, talking about the connections and the dots and how the divine is working through others. Because we do win this. The divine never loses. Never. Bank on it. That's a bet I'd be willing to take any day of the week. Any day of the week. For sure. Remember, it's a choice. To Africa and to Israel. Will it be heaven or will it be hell? Methinks that the Somali pirates getting their asses handed to them should be just a beginning of an indication of where it's going for them. Choose wisely. Anyway, you do know you must keep a sense of humor during all this because it is the holodeck playing out. But how we act does matter, and it is important. Because, interestingly, this is all a big, giant lesson for the collective about how not to let this ever happen again. We must learn our lessons. Fun. Just, hey, we're all in this together. So you've got to keep lighthearted because here's the thing. In the end, we do win. And being in your childlike energy in a state of love and bliss, don't bliss out and not have a backbone. Don't do that. Because that's apathy. That's right up there. That's as bad or worse than apathy. If you bliss out and get all, oh, love and peace, and not stand up for what you believe in, yeah, that looks bad to the divine too. It's not time to bliss out. It's time to stand up for what you believe in. Doesn't mean go run around killing people. It means standing up for what you believe in. Hope you're on the right team, just for your sake. Anyway, have a grand one. More coming and a reading because guess what? TikTok. The program is still running as I speak, and Jupiter and Mercury, the messenger, Jupiter, aka Gabriel, coming out of retrograde in less than 24 hours. And that means big events. Big, really big. Anyway, more coming. A reading plus a big talk about how we behave going forward. Anyway, talk to you later.